This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Trying to create here on the move. He makes the grab. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The Hurricanes are looking to keep this drive going.
They pick up a completion. It doesn't get big yards, but you know what? Enough for the first down. Let's move the sticks.
Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Watch the call here. The drive begins with excellent field position. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think of the Tennessee Vols.
Well, they run it right into a blitz. That linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Volunteers are in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Vols will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Caught quickly. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Really good job here by the offensive line. The windows get very tight for the quarterback. They do a nice job of giving him time to work through his progressions. I know he wants to get this ball into the end zone. After all, this is an...
Touchdown, Volunteers. They strike first in this national title bout. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Throwing off play action. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense able to fall on the loose ball, but it will still be a turnover on downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Canes will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. As the first down is still going. Touchdown, Canes, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Just great execution here by this offense, and so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. When things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now the handoff. First down, looking for more now. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of the offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaks free. Shows off the stiff arm on the way to a solid game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw, the catch is made. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. So a field goal attempt coming up now. The attempt from 47 yards. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. The try is no good, and we're still tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. They're going to run the option. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll try the right here. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The Canes come up to the line in a hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. And the game just good enough for a first down. The Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. Catch made by the tight end. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
That's another huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the 1st half of the national title.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the net.
He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal and throw it. Oh, why not run the football right there?
It's a quick grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. We've got to get to the line quickly. Looking deep to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Bringing pressure. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception?
You don't see that very often.
So here's the first play of the drive now that began at the 41. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to run. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tennessee. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. And the back now goes in motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A short completion to the tight end. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Oh, he makes the catch. The freshman makes a tremendous grab there. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating.
Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he doesn't field it cleanly. The ball is loose. Oh, what a decision by the returner. He takes it back in the end zone and is tackled for a safety. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
We're going to throw for it on third and short. Punt over the middle. It's Brown. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. And the pass is complete to the tight end.
Well, quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Quick throw to the right, looking for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Hurricanes looking to keep this drive rolling.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but the offense set up for the first down in the red zone.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A huge play here in the ultimate game.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
No problem with the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn starts inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick pass, the catch is made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looks right for a quick completion. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Third down play for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offense...
Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw again. He fires downfield. What a catch! Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. And the Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Touchdown, Canes! This offense really clicking. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he fields it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, what a grab! Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Vols.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Chewing clock with the running game.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those?
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. Fourth down, they elect to go for it, and they get the first down. Now you can continue to work that clock.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The Canes will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the return will be brought down. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Powering through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Quick throw to the left. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, this is textbook defensive back play right here. He's in phase with the wide receiver. And the thing that I love, and a lot of defensive backs don't have the ability to do, he gets his head turned around, eyes on the quarterback to know when the ball's coming to allow him to knock it away.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? And this one is caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the Vols pick up enough for a first down. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play?
On the play. Second down coming up.
Here we go. Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Play fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Their last chance here. Looking for the wide out. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.